Breaking news from LSUODYSSEY.com here. Trey Amos, cornerback from the Ragin' Cajuns, entered the transfer portal. I believe it was last week. And since then, he's instantly gotten offers from Alabama, Ole Miss, Michigan, Auburn, LSU, of course, and Florida. Now, LSU are in pretty good position here if they want to get Trey Amos, which they've offered him, really have been entertaining him, trying to entice Trey Amos to build up some depth here with us at LSU. But the cornerback, who had 59 tackles, 14 pass breakups, and 1 interception in the last few years at Ragin' Cajuns, this is a member of the 2020 class. We're going to be in a dogfight against Florida for him. This is someone who's gotten an established, entrenched relationship with Gators head coach Billy Napier, his former head man, as a Ragin' Cajun. But, also there's Corey Raymond, cornerbacks coach, there at Florida, who's going. We know how he can recruit. We know what he can do. We know what he can sell. And so LSU are going to be in a dogfight here. Robert Steeples is going to be in a dogfight here against these guys. But here's the thing. I think LSU have the inside track just because Trey Amos' location works better for him. Some of the relationships he has established on roster. But then again, Billy Napier, Corey Raymond, known commodity, a coach he knows, and Billy Napier, head coach at Florida, plus an established, renowned, first-rate cornerbacks coach in Corey Raymond, former LSU, DBU Miyagi, as I call him, basically the man who established 21st century DBU as a coach. That's something that is really powerful as well to sell. But Florida, they're not doing too well. Destabilizes a program. Maybe that's something they could sell is, hey, you could probably start for us. And LSU probably can't, guarantee or even claim or offer that to Trey Amos. But Amos, really love what I see from him. I've watched some of his film, and he pops right out of the screen. I love his tackling on the outside. Very durable, strong tackler. But at the same time, I'd like to see him make some more plays on the outside. The stat sheet is not going to wow you, and it kind of reminds me of Mekhi Garner's resume when we pulled him in from the transfer portal. Once again, though, Mekhi Garner had a little bit more experience than Trey Amos, and so tough to compare the players, maybe just comparing the stat sheet and the location. But LSU in the hunt for Trey Amos, this cornerback, and I really believe they have the inside track. But Florida, that relationship he has with Billy Napier, and then what Corey Raymond can sell, we all know how powerful that can be. Watch out for the Gators. If anyone's going to beat the Tigers to Trey Amos, it's going to be Florida. Obviously, he's got an offer from Alabama. That's powerful as well. It's Nick Saban. But I just feel that relationship, Corey Raymond, putting cornerbacks in the NFL, strong development, plus LSU, Robert Steeples, Brian Kelly, DBU, potential of playing time this year with uncertainty at cornerback, a bit of uncertainty. Still a lot of talent, but just up in the air is who's going to steal those positions and really define those cornerback spots for us, despite who played well in spring or the spring game itself. That is still uncertain. And so Trey Amos, definitely a piece you would love to bring in from the transfer portal. It's just, can LSU beat out Napier and Florida, or I should say Napier and Gilbo and their Gators? Some of you will get that. Anyway, check back in with us because we'll have the news as it's coming in. We are hot on this story. We've got sources right on the inside here, and I don't know. It's very interesting what LSU could do in the transfer portal window here. But at the same time, I'm wondering if this might be a cycle with not so much movement. Then again, LSU really do need some reinforcements. They're going to get some with some of the freshmen coming in, and some of the transfers are going to be healthy, and of course the starters getting healthy. Some of those guys in for fall camp, but you really want to bring in that running back from Notre Dame, Logan Diggs, Frank Wilson, Nick Brissett. They are all going crazy to make that happen, and I'm hearing it's close. I'm hearing it's very, very, very close for LSU here. And there's really no other competitors. And, Prince, there's another guy that you should look out for. Prince Colley, another Notre Dame teammate of Logan Diggs, a guy we were looking out at the 2020, 2021 cycle, that era. Linebacker out of Tennessee, who joined up with Notre Dame, committed at that time, under head coach Brian Kelly. And so could LSU bring, a former player under Kelly in as a linebacker reinforcement? Don't forget about walk-on reinforcement Seth Scott coming on, a preferred walk-on from Texas. We did an interview with him. Check that out on the site. He's coming in as well. So LSU have some firepower coming in, but can they bring some guys from the portal? Can we boost up offensive line? We got Mason Lunsford coming in, but can we get someone else as well? Maybe some reinforcements on the interior. Guard specifically, center would be fantastic. But it's LSU going hard for Trey Amos, that cornerback. LSU in pole position, almost getting this over the line with Logan Diggs. It's very interesting times here for LSU in the portal. It didn't seem like there'd be much going on with Nussmeier staying. Some of these big stories, Marlon Martinez staying. We were kind of thinking these guys might go, blah, blah, and it was very much no drama. And which is what we love as LSU fans, right? We want to have Garrett Nussmeier stay on as a part of the program because, he's the future of the program at quarterback. And he might even be the current. You never know what can happen during a season. And so having a great quarterback like that on roster is fantastic. And that's what this is about with the portal. You never know what can happen during a season. You want to get as many great top shelf players, top shelf characters on roster as possible. And Logan Diggs, Trey Amos, hopefully we can bring in a few offensive linemen, at least one. Those are all, perfect targets for the Tigers going here down the summer stretch as we approach summer conditioning mid-June. Everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Tune in tomorrow on Saturday night. We are going to be having a special LSU Tiger guest, a current LSU Tiger, a cornerback on the team. Join us on the show to talk about DBU 2023, where he could be going, what he could be doing, what we should expect from him in 2023, and so much more. Definitely check in with us, 8 p.m. Central, tomorrow, Saturday night. Sage is saying thank you. Sage is saying sign out. Say bye-bye, Sage. Go Tigers.